What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Stellar Blade. Don't know why it took me a couple seconds there to do the intro. I think I don't know, had a...
Just finished.
Just with the rant I am about to go on, I think I just gave myself a stroke.
We're going to be so close to the colony.
Oh boy.
It's just a lot for me to process.
There's no need to overthink it. Eve is the one going to space anyway. You and I will be waiting in the tetrapod.
I know, but...
Well, we'll see what she sees. So physical distance won't really matter. Okay? Let's go. Hey, just a reminder. We're heading into space, so expect the journey to be a long one. You should try to take care of everything you need to in Zion before we leave.
So yeah, essentially we're kind of hitting that point of no return, but as far as I can tell, I don't have any other quests, or... there's some other things like collectible stuff that I can do, and some stuff here and there, but for the most part, we've knocked everything out.
Can we possibly make a stop at ADOS 9? Please?
That shouldn't be a problem. Can I ask why?
There's a workshop there, a place that I was hiding in. There's something I really want to bring with me.
Can you see the two reasons in front of you why I chose this outfit for Eve?
Right. If you really need
God damn, the actress is beautiful. And for once, we have a, hey, we did scans of this model to put them in the game, and hey, we didn't then digitally punch him in the face. Looking at you, chick from Outlaws. I mean, I'd be pissed. I mean, the woman who did the facial capture for the chick in Star Wars Outlaws, she's beautiful. Mary Jane from Spider-Man. Again, but in Spider-Man 2, I don't know why they did that to her face. I don't get it. I just do not get it. Which looks, man. Look, man. This kind of leads into the rant that I said I was going to go on. I'm not in the best headspace right now, if I'm going to be entirely honest. I'm tired. I haven't been sleeping well. I'm stressed. I've got my first official club meeting for the club I'm running at school. It's should have actually had one of these a few weeks ago, but just multiple things. Scheduling issues have not allowed it, but finally we're starting regular club meetings today. So, you know, I got to be in charge of that, and that's all fun and stressful. I've got, just normal schoolwork. I think I forgot to take my anxiety meds at least once or twice in the last couple days. It probably hurt my sleep. So, just real life is kind of putting my stress level a little high. And then every time I turn on, I log into YouTube or something, and I'm like just flipping through my feed. Just, what is there? Another fucking day of Ubisoft going, hey, you know what would be fun? Let's take a whole bunch of money, let's put it into this box here, and set the bitch on fire. I don't get it. Really, the whole industry's been doing this. I mean, I've been asked by people, like, hey, why don't you do video game news, or, read articles, or do anything? Because, honestly, it's fucking depressing me, man. The industry is really making me sad and making me angry, and I don't want to be that way. It's kind of why I almost thought of, I don't know. I don't know what I thought of doing today. I'm like, I've got other active games I want to play, but I'm just not in the mood. I want to sit and play JRPGs like Unicorn Overlord and just, I don't know, that Metaphor ReFantazio, and just vibe and go, oh, good video games. I'm just, oh my god, the whole thing just really pissed me off, man. And if your question is, AJ, what's pissed you off now? I mean, let's run down the goddamn list. You know, let's start with the first problem that really one of the biggest problems that I've had with the franchise as a whole in a long while. It makes me so freaking mad that we can't have a solo protagonist in an Assassin's Creed game anymore. It worked really well with Syndicate. Hey, it was a really neat idea. But just like naval combat, which they tried to bring back in Odyssey, and I don't care what anybody tells me, it sucked in that game when you compare it to Assassin's Creed 4. You know, it's just like they're trying to redo the ideas that made the franchise good in the past, but let's do it shittier. They keep trying to implement terrible RPG mechanics. They keep trying to, hey, Syndicate was cool with our twin protagonists. You know, then we go into to Origins, which, okay, we do a single character in Bayek that was really cool. And then we had the fucking twins in Odyssey. Goddamn, Odyssey. I know, people are going to tell me, really, it was getting bad, even in Origins. But, I mean, god damn, Odyssey, to me, is what the writing on the wall when that really started. Which, I mean, I didn't hate the idea of the male or female characters, but the more I thought about it, and the more I think about it now, it started a really shitty trend. And then in Ragnarok with the, look, just write your freaking protagonist, because one way or another, it's not gonna wait. I'm trying to think how to phrase this. Either you're going to end up with a character that's just so androgynous that, you know, it's all, oh, well, we let you play as either gender, so anyone can put themselves into the role. Okay, but that means you have to yank out almost all the masculinity and all the femininity, which, you know, is one thing that, you know, just general society nowadays saying, there is no such thing, it's all the same. Eat me. You know, so essentially, you either you end up with a female character that's extremely masculine because you wrote both the Ivors the exact same. They have the same dialogue, which frankly is what happened with Cassandra and Alexius. And they're the same character. You know, either way you play it, it's just dumb. And one of the voice actors wasn't as good. Sorry, Cassandra's voice actress was just better. But, you know, then you have Ivor, which, you know, it's either they're a male or they're a female, and guess what? Like I said, it's either you end up with a really masculine woman or a really feminine man, or somebody that's so androgynous that it's like, ooh, we're making a statement. Just pick one. How about you make a character? How about instead of, ooh, well, we want the player to insert themselves into the character and make the character themselves. Fuck off. You are not a tabletop. You are not one of those games. You have always told character-driven stories. I mean, hell, I've always said Assassin's Creed, oh my god, the French one. The one that started causing problems when we moved to next gen. Oh my god, why is my brain not... I can't think of the name of it. Oh my god, the one with Arno. I cannot think of the name of it. Oh wow. Either way, well, I mean, that game had an amazing story. Now, the gameplay at launch was busted as shit, but oh my god, man, the story of Arno and Elise was actually really fucking good. Like, that game definitely had its issues, but oh man, they did some really cool things narratively in that game. That was that game's just standout. And we've gone from that to not being able to write characters. I thought in Mirage they're like, okay, finally we're making a little bit of a step back. I listened to somebody talk about it yesterday, and they even made fun of Mirage. But I'm like, yeah, Mirage I thought was at least a step in the right direction. And now Shadows. It's like a step forward, 90 steps back. Oh, hey, check it out. You get to play as, first time ever in the franchise, you get to play as a historical figure. By the way, we're really inflating the importance of this historical figure against what actually, you know, we have to make it so historically accurate that Yasuke can't act like an assassin because he's a samurai. Samurai don't fight like, you know, they don't fight in the shadows or whatever. They fight head on and yada yada yada. That's why we have to have him swinging a kanabo and literally knocking people's heads off, which is dumb. And then you also have the, you know, the weird rap music that's playing, which I just find incredibly dumb. You know, let's take away the fact that we won't play a Japanese protagonist. Oh, well, there's still the ninja girl. Okay, great. Why does she have to share billing? Why? What was the point of it? I know what the point of it was. The point of it was to be subversive, because you wanted to do something. Did you? I'm getting too heated, and I'm just going over so many topics. I'm like I said, I'm just fucking pissed. Because, I mean, I've seen, because what, they're going to have a they-them character somewhere in the game, apparently. Leaks have happened. I think an art book came out where, or we saw, I think, original concept art for the character designs came out, and you're like, oh, there were pretty characters, and then they made them uglier. Why? But why would you do that? Like, who thought that was a good plan? I was mentioning a second ago, like I said, I'm just trying to wrap up all these different thought threads that I've started. This is why I haven't sat down and actually done a video for this, is because I'm so emotionally connected and invested in this, because Assassin's Creed is such an important franchise to me in my gaming kind of like history. It was, I mean, the first game I did on the channel, an Assassin's Creed game. Assassin's Creed was the first video game, the first one back in 2007. Kind of gave me that feeling of, oh, video games are kind of like an art form, huh? They aren't just these really cool toys. No, they've got, you know, all this depth and all this cool shit to them that, you know, it makes it, you know, artistic and all that. It was really the first game that I noticed that as a kid. I say kid, but you know what I mean. I think it was I was in middle school when it was like in 7th grade when the original Assassin's Creed came out. Man, so again, that's why I get really angry about this, and I know I keep talking about it, but I don't like create an actual good video where I sit and try and organize my thoughts, because it just devolves into this of me just ranting and raving. I mean, I saw gameplay of Yasuke, and I'm like, well, why is he in this game? He's like, oh, well, because we wanted to show a samurai, and because you know it's historically accurate. He was there. Yes. Guess what? So was the guy over there selling shit. Doesn't mean we have to sit and follow him. You know, I mean, you know, you put George Washington. I can't actually remember. It's been a while since I played AC3. I'm trying to remember. What, we had Ben Franklin. We had Thomas Jefferson. You know, we had some... Was Jefferson? Oh, shit. I can't remember. I know Lafayette was in AC3. I'm pretty sure we saw Washington once or twice. Man, now I feel like an asshole. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played AC3. Which, you know what? Was a time where, you know, you could say, well, how come we couldn't play as an American Revolutionary soldier? I thought it was a cool idea to play as a Native American. I thought that was actually a really cool concept. But in this one, it's, oh, well, you know, if you thought that was a cool concept, how come you think playing as Yasuke's not? Well, first off, he's a real historical character. We've never played as a real historical character. That's just, you know, it's kind of hard to do the whole. That would be like in the French one where it was like, hey, you're gonna play as Napoleon.
Looks like you were hit by the mortal blast. You okay?
I'm fine.
God, I'm getting so angry. I'm sweating. But again, it's this weird level of we have to make Yasuke this big important character in history. No, he was really a footnote from everything that we can tell, as far as I've seen. And was it worth pissing off the Japanese audience? And then they start saying, no, we haven't pissed off the Japanese audience. And then you hear the quote-unquote Japanese audience go, yeah, we're pretty pissed. Because we don't get to see us take front billing in our game set in our own history. You know... I mean, I've seen tweets of devs calling people dumb when they're like, "Oh, how, you know, when are you gonna make a Japanese Assassin's Creed game with ninjas and all this?" And it's all, "Oh, you guys are dumb. These are 10-cent ideas." I think is one thing I saw. Yeah, okay, that's great. And then Ghost of Tsushima comes out. Again, this is the words of another video I saw. And, I mean, he's fucking right. I mean, it was Ghost of Tsushima that I think kind of, like, proved that stuff like Way of the Ronin, that Assassin's Creed Shadows could work. I don't know why people thought it wouldn't. Like, come on, ninjas, pirates, and cowboys are pretty much gold mines. But yeah, man, but putting Yasuke in the game, okay, after you've made the decision, he's not an assassin, he's a samurai, so that means he can't do anything stealthy. That means he has no coordination. God, have you seen the videos of him doing the leap of faith? Like when he lands in the he lands in the hay bales and then he just rolls out of them like he just snapped his spine. Oh, he doesn't really do stealth. Then why the fuck's he in the game? Oh, well, it's because he's a samurai. I'm like, I don't care that he's a samurai. Why is he in the game? I mean, hell, you wanted to put you can have a samurai doing all these more, you know, covert ninja-like options. Oh, but it goes against the way that a samurai fought. Guess what? Ghost of Tsushima showed us that works. That you can do that story. You know, that was the whole crux of the story, was how far is Jin willing to give up on his principles, the principles of his family. I mean, it leads to him, was it his uncle? I think it was his uncle that he ends up fighting at the very end of that game, over the entire fact that he used poison. You know, he did what was necessary to free his home, but it went against the principles of the samurai. I mean, like, it was a whole game built around that. Oh no, we can't. We have to be so historically accurate that we have to be so historically accurate on that point. But we're gonna. But again, including Yasuke as a main protagonist of this game, again, it's still the fact that you can hold those two thoughts is just fucking wild to me. But then you don't let him do any of the stealthy shit that, you know, Assassin's Creed is known for. Well, was known for, because here's my next big issue. The franchise is no longer a goddamn stealth game. I'm sorry, I've made no sense in the last 20 minutes. Oh my god, I miss when that series was a fucking stealth game, man. I miss it. I miss them being stealth games. Oh, but stealth is hard. I don't know. You know, then you so. Oh, but we don't want people to think that you have to play it stealth. You do. What's the point? Or even when you get into combat, how it was flowy and you know, you were able to do kill chains and everything. That was awesome. Oh, well, we don't want, you know. Oh, well, we have to make our combat like Dark Souls, and then we have to put in RPG mechanics, because people like RPGs, right? Yeah, people like good RPGs. But how about you not be an RPG? You know, how about you try not to be The Witcher, and how about you be Assassin's Creed? You know, stop trying to be this and just be yourself. Be a stealth game. Be this, that, the other. It just... It frustrates me, man. again, I mean, you put this guy in the game. Oh well, he's not stealthy. It's just like the excuse for why he isn't doing any of the stealth shit is the exact same excuse that Todd Howard pulled with Starfield. When people are like, "Hey, why is there all this open space?" Look, I know Pirate Software is going through some shit right now, but again, I doesn't change the fact that I think he's right on a lot of things. I think he has a lot of good takes. And one that I thought was absolutely the best was how Todd Howard just fucked up the response to that whole deal. The proper way to respond to that was, look, you're right. We tried something, it didn't work, and it ended up in a not fun play experience for you guys. We're sorry, and we'll try and do better next time. That's a better way to do it. Or, kind of the way CD Projekt Red did when Cyberpunk came out busted as shit. Again, totally get why people are still mad at, or were mad at them about it. But god damn, man, you gotta give them credit of saying, hey man, we hear you, we fucked up, we're gonna fix it. And they fixed it. And they came out with actually some really good patches, a good piece of DLC. I think they saved the reputation of their game for that. Now, I think their studios may be in a lot of trouble after, what they're doing with The Witcher 4, and time will tell, but... But now Ubisoft is doing kind of the same thing. It's like, well, how come we can't let Yasuke do any stealth stuff? Oh, well, he's a samurai, this, that. It's just like Todd Howard going, well, most of space is empty, so you land on a planet and it's empty. Yeah, that's cool, right? It's just like real life. Yeah, but it's not fun. Yeah, but it's like real life. Like, you want to use historically accurate, or you want to use this, that, the other thing when it's convenient. And then when people are okay, but how about this? Why is this not historically accurate? Well, now we're not a historically accurate franchise. We do a lot of we do kind of a historical fiction. Like, no, you can't do. You know what? Like, you can't claim both. Fuck off. I'm sorry. I'll stop now. I just realized it's like 22 some minutes into this, and I have been talking nonstop and ranting. God, I am pissed. So I'm really contemplating not playing that game because I feel like it's just gonna make me mad.
Better make good use of the scan.
All right. I think I've cooled my head. I sat back in my chair, finished my drink. I think I relaxed a little bit. Still sweating like a pig, but that's beside the point. I think I'm gonna do some Unicorn Overlord later today. Try and pull me out of this funk. God damn, I hate those little shield shrimp fuckers. In this, they are just so hard to deal with. I'm sorry, I'm cursing a lot today. Alright guys, because I want to get this video up sometime this morning, I'm getting called in to a meeting in about 15-20 minutes. I want to get this video done and set up. Not a whole lot to commentate on here. We're really just going from point to point, beating down these little anti-aircraft natives. Part of why I decided to do this video for this rant is because I knew there's not a lot going. I mean, there's action going on screen, but there's not a lot of narrative. So yeah, guys, I've got some stuff I got to get ready, particularly for this meeting. I gotta open some shit on my computer and do some quick work, but I'm getting pulled into a quick meeting, and then, like I said, I got my meeting later today with more stuff. Yeah, like I said, I'm very stressed, and people won't leave me alone to do this. So I'm going to close here, at least for the commentary. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for putting up with me. Thanks for listening to me vents and all that. Sometimes I think this channel isn't about video games. It's about me bitching about whatever. But like I said, I'm going to close here. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See y'all in the next one. Till then, guys, I'm out.
Gets a little complicated from here. Remember the route clearly so you don't get lost. you exit the building.
Oh.
high-rise building, and the other to the tracks. Okay. It will be best to make your way to the tracks first. and get down from here.
Let's keep moving forward along the rails.
We can descend to the cocoon from here.
But there's also a path that leads to the top.
Eve, the choice is yours.
Are you okay? How about taking a breather?
I'll take a rest after I arrive at the workshop.
surprised you managed to survive for such a long time in a place like this, Lily.
Well, there used to be a reason for that.
A reason?
Oh, it's nothing. Hurry! Let's go up!
Makes you wonder.